So one thing that you need to pick out is always learn to judge your entries from higher time frames. Okay, do not judge your entries with your indicator from your entry time frame alone. Okay, so that is the trick that a lot of people do not know and they need to know so that they don't fall prey to buying from oversold and only to see price keep going deeper and deeper. Okay, if you can learn how to use that this simple rule to trade with your indicators, you'll be able to win more than whatever you usually lose. Okay, let me get back to so all right, now let us take a typical example of what happened here. We can see at this junction that you can see here what happened exactly here. Okay, exactly at this junction, what happened here was, you see, after all the candlesticks all the way from here to here, only to find what happened? A little spike, just a little spike. That is not even up to how many cents. And then what happened? Price was still going deeper and deeper. Okay, and this is where a lot of people will say, "Oh, prices are overboard. Prices are oversold. Let us buy." Only for them to buy, and then a little spike comes on, they'll be like, wow, I've caught one spike, only for them to see price even going deeper and deeper and deeper. All right, deeper and deeper and deeper. Then one spike comes again, another spike comes again, which is this two. This spike is not even enough to cover the loss they have made from all the way from here that they took a trade. This spike is not enough, and only for them to see price keep going even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. There's one thing I just noticed, that this indicator here in this trading view does not do the way it does in MT5. In MT5, as you're moving it, you notice that if it's in MT5, as you're moving price chart like this, you notice the indicators also be moving. But this one is not moving, it's stagnant. Right? So that's why we're not getting the full detail of what I want to show you guys. So in this one now, you can also see price here. All right, all the way from here, price sold. Okay, price sold. And when the price, okay, all the way from here, price sold. And at this junction, a lot of people say, okay, price is at overbought, let's buy. Only for them to see price even going deeper, deeper and deeper. Now, price will give them one spike, boom, go down a bit and give them another spike, boom. It is not even up to the area where they took the first trade. Okay, or maybe price spiked upward and got to their entry time frame where they took their entries from. Let's say they took their entry from exactly here, which is here, where they saw over sold. All right, and then spike gave them the first move and the second move onto their entry time frame, and they'll be like, yeah, spikes are coming, let us leave the buying opportunity for more spikes. And what did they see? Price began to go even lower and lower and lower, lower and lower and lower, beyond their expectation. Okay, beyond their expectation. At this junction, a lot of people will be like, but this price showed me over sold, so why is it still selling and going deeper and deeper and deeper? This is because this price is trying to respect a certain zone in a higher time frame. Let us see from here. Let us see from here to here. From here to here. Exactly here. Okay. Where price went so low. Let us see what it will look like in a 5-minute time frame. You see that in a 5-minute time frame is just a small move, and this price have not gotten to any zone where it really wants to prove overbought or oversold. Price is still busy wanting to move even deeper and deeper. Okay. If you draw out your if you're trading with your price action and you want to you want to see that support and resistance. Now this is your support, right? This is where price really was actually heading to. This is where price really was actually heading to. And a lot of people must have seen price at this junction in 1 minute time frame and placed buy, thinking that price was ready to go up. Meanwhile, price is still willing to go deep down to retest a certain support level in a higher time frame. And you can see exactly that that's what price did. Price kept on going deeper till it got to retest the support level it was looking for before it then began the real buying opportunity. But a lot of traders in 1 minute time frame must have placed buy orders because they've seen over oversold already in their indicator. So do not judge the market with your indicator. Understand the logic that price moves the indicator does not move price. Okay. So next time, whenever you're using a strategy, if you want to make that strategy perfect and accurate for you, before you take your entry from overbought or oversold, go to a higher time frame, plot out a support or resistance zone, and ask yourself, has this market really gotten to the support in a higher time frame that it's looking for or not? Okay, that's what you want to ask yourself. So if you see that price has gotten to support in 5 minute time frame, and your indicator also is telling you, okay, price is also at oversold, trader, confidently place your buy. Okay, confidently place your buy. Now you get to see that in your 1 minute time frame, this is what happened. All right, price spiked up for a while and still went deeper till it finally got to the overbought level of 5 minute time frame. When it got to the oversold, I mean to say oversold level of 5 minute time frame, that was when it decided that it wanted to begin this new spike in order, moving higher and higher. I hope you are understanding. If you're understanding what I'm saying, just type on the chat, yes. So, all right, good. So, whenever you are using your indicator, apply it with price actions, okay? Always apply price actions. Spot out your obvious supports and resistance from higher time frames. Then stand in your 1 minute time frame or your entry time frame and wait for the right entries. Once you see something that looks like a good entry, you go to your higher time frame where you have plotted those support and resistance, all right? And then judge the matter yourself. Has this really gotten to overbought or oversold? Now we get to see price is still busy spiking up and is still ready to go even higher. Okay, let me look for another simple illustration. Let us go to maybe crash 500. Now here in crash 500, okay, we're gonna use another simple illustration for us here. Just zoom this out. This is a very good illustration, very perfect one. Now here in crash, a lot of traders now would say, okay, price has gotten to overbought here. Let us sell. That's what a lot of traders are going to do. Let us sell. Price has gotten to overbought. And then when they place their selling orders from here, according to their indicator, you only see price going even higher, give a little spike, still going higher. Okay. And this is the same area where they place that order. This is the same area from here. Right? This is the same area where they placed the order from here. All right, this is the same area where they place their selling orders. Meanwhile, price is still willing to go deeper, high, which means meanwhile price is still ready, willing to go higher. Now, if I see price at this junction here, right? This is where I saw price, right? At in my 1 minute time frame, my entry time frame, this is where I saw price at overbought. I want to ask myself, is this really an overbought? Let me go to a higher time frame. Let's now go to 5 minute time frame because I don't want to take a trade that will be harmful to me. All right. And then in my 5 minute time frame, you want to zoom in like this. Okay. This is where the entry is. Don't forget. So you want to ask yourself, in my 5 minute time frame, if I take this entry right now, plotting out my support and resistance, this is resistance, right? You want to ask yourself, now zoom it out. We'll zoom it out like this. If I took that entry here, exactly here, where my indicator was telling me it was already overbought, if I took that entry from here, I can see that this is resistance. You can see between here, I'll just make it longer and use the ruler so that you guys will understand what I'm saying clearly. I'll just move this out. This is where the entry is, right? Let me point it out. This is where we wanted to take that entry as from here. All right. Now, in my 1 minute time frame, it was already telling me here was overbought, so I should sell. But in my 5 minute time frame, I could see that this is where resistance is, and price is still looking forward to going to this resistance. Now, if we mark this out all the way from here, where we wanted to take the entry down to here, that is about 29 pips. That is about 12 bars far away from resistance. 29 pips far away from the real resistance where I know that price is willing to go according to my higher time frame. But a lot of people looking at only 1 minute time frame must have placed selling orders. Price will be going higher and higher. They will be like, don't worry, it will soon come. Price is still going higher and higher. Remember, this is 5 minute time frame. This is 12 bars, right? When you say 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 times 12 is like 60 minutes. That's about an hour. Price was still willing to go higher and higher for about an hour. And a lot of people will say, come on, the spike will soon come. Hold strong, hold strong. No, don't fall prey to that again. Okay? Do not fall prey to that again. Always judge your entries from higher time frames. That's the only way you can see yourself win in the boom and crash market. Always judge your entries. We're going to take another example. Now, let us take another example. Let's say, for instance, we'll go back to our 1 minute time frame. Just want to open your eyes to a lot of things that you do not know and that quite a lot of people don't tell you, so that you don't fall prey to all this again. This is where we took the first example. Let's take another example from I'm looking for selling opportunities. There are not much selling opportunities in this order. Okay, let us take another example from here. This was over bought, right? And at this same junction, a lot of people will say, let us do what? Let's sell. This is exactly where it is. We'll just take it straight like this here, right? Or make it bolder, because if you go to a higher time frame, it's going to be small. A lot of people will say, let us sell from here. But if you want to judge this matter right now and you go to your higher time frame, and then let's move it and find out where that entry is. Where was that entry? Okay. A lot of people will say, let us sell, right? And can we see what is happening here in our higher time frame? The price was really not really to sell yet. This was where we took the entry. Delete. This was where a lot of people placed the selling order for price, expecting price to come down from here, right? This is this place. But can you see the price was still willing to go even higher? If you bring out your support and resistance, this was all right. You can see clearly. I'll just clear this one too. A lot of people now would say sell is overbought, sell. But see, price was still busy heading straight to where is you see where price was busy heading straight to. So if you had judged that your 1 minute time frame with a higher time frame, you would have figured out that man, where this price is going to is still higher. Is not really overbought. So let's be careful. Huh? You want to be careful. So if you had seen this at 5 minute time frame and decided that okay, I don't want to place a sell until I see price really hit resistance, and then you waited and waited and waited and price got to resistance. Come on, trader. If you place that sell, you should have seen yourself in massive profits. So this is one thing I'm revealing to you guys today, so that you be able to work with the analysis that the strategies that I give you. You'll be able to use it accurately by following simple price action. This is just a simple price action. I'm not teaching you guys so much about this. I'm just teaching you how a simple price action trick you can use to judge your trades before you take any entry. All right, let us go to another market. Let's say boom 1000. 1 minute time frame. I know why I'm using 1 minute time frame, because a lot of you guys love to use 1 minute time frame, right? This boom 1000 is going to give us perfect example. Perfect example. Now, a lot of people at this junction will say, okay, price is at overbought. Let us sell. Price is at oversold. Let us do what? Let us buy. Between here, this is exactly where they wanted to place the buy, right? Straight here. Why did this price still go deeper? Meanwhile, it was over. Meanwhile, it was oversold in my indicator. Why was it now? Why didn't it go bullish as I expected? Why didn't the spike begin? Let's go to a higher time frame. I will also draw this out here. Let's go to a higher time frame. Now, could we see that this is exactly where we wanted to take that trade, right? This is where a lot of people would have placed a buy. Meanwhile, price was still willing to come deep down to here. And if we plot out, suppose we go to a higher time frame, another higher time frame, to be able to view a bigger picture, do we see what's happening here? All the way from far away zone, look where price came to respect again. An area that was respected a very long time ago. That's where price came to respect. Where a lot of people must have placed their trade from here. This point. This is where a lot of people must have placed their buying orders. Meanwhile, price was still willing to come down to this level. Bring out the ruler all the way from there. Where is that zone? Where is that thing? Okay, all the way from here down to here. That's 5 bars in a 15-minute time frame. That's 34 pips. All right, 5 bars in a 15-minute time frame. 5 times 15. That's 74. Okay, for 74 good minutes, price was still busy going deeper, deeper, and deeper till it got to where it has agreed to get to an over sold before it begins to come up. Okay, before it begins to spike up again. So you need to learn how to judge your entries with higher time frame. That's just a simple thing that I wanted to open the eyes of you guys so that next time, if you're using your indicator strategies like I give you guys, judge it with simple support and resistance price actions, and you'll be able to know the right time to take your entries. Okay, the right time to take your entries. Now, if you have any question, can you ask? Any question?
Okay, thank you very much, team. Well, mine is more like just a statement. Okay, I want to just appreciate you and then say this. Someone like me, based on the little training we've been receiving, yes, I've been getting some things right. But what I noticed now is the fear. I think the fear or the distrust in our ability. So how can one overcome that? Because there are times I do some analysis and after a while I see that the price action actually goes in that direction, but I would have failed to place the trade because I don't yet trust the analysis I made. Is there a remedy to that?
There's this thing I always tell my students. I guess you're one of my students, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I'm
Lola.
Lola.
All right. There's this thing I always tell you guys. I say your confluence is your confidence. Okay. When you have made your analysis, you're not just following your analysis, or you're not just using your analysis entries. You're using your analysis to understand where markets likely end or continue from. Okay. So but for you to be able to have that confidence, you need to have more confluence, multiple confluence. All right. When you have multiple confluence, then you should be able to take your trades confidently. Now, this is your boom and crash. You have your indicator telling you overbought in your 5 minute time frame. I've given you a clue on how to use higher time frames to judge the matter. Now, if you saw price that oversold in your 1 minute time frame and you went to your higher time frame and then you really saw price truly at a support zone, okay, that's two confluences. Your indicator from 1 minute time frame has told you prices that oversold. You went to a higher time frame, you saw price truly at a support level, because you know that when prices are support, it means it's ready to go what to resistance. That's two confluences. Then you can look out for any other confluence like your chart pattern or candlestick pattern. Three confluences. These three confluence proving buying opportunity should give you confidence to take the trade. All right. So your confluence is your confidence. Another thing is apply risk management. When you have applied risk management and your mind tells you, okay, in this trade I'm about to take, I'm willing to lose just $2. I have $100 account. I'm willing to lose just $2. If I lose $2, I have 98. I'm still ready to take any other trade. So if you have applied a proper risk management with the calculation, the formulas that I gave you guys, okay, I even gave it to everybody for free on my YouTube channel. Once you have made those calculations, you have figured out where to set your stop loss to lose only just $2. You have the confidence that okay, now I have confluences telling me buy, and I have my stop loss in place that this price must not go beyond this. Now let me place it straight. If it goes for me, that's win for me. If it goes against me, I lose just $2. You understand? You need to understand that Forex is 50-50. Either you lose or you win. But what makes you win more than you lose is when you analyze well and have proper risk management and proper confluences. I hope that was taken.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
All right. Any other question, traders?
Okay. Good day. My name is Solomon. Can
You're
you hear
welcome.
me?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, okay. I must recommend you for the training. I've learned a lot, though I still get confused concerning the indicators, but I like the price action you use. But I want to ask if it's only boom and crash you deal on.
No, I deal on volatilities. I deal on Forex, currency pairs.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Any other question, traders?
My name is Eric,
Okay, you're welcome.
and thank you. My question is, I mean, I first watched your YouTube, and I was very impressed actually. So I started following you actually. And my question is, I want to register for your classes, but am I going to be am I going to be teached from the scratch, or what is it going to be like? That's what I've been worried about because I mean, you've done a lot with a lot of people. So what about those who are now coming in?
Okay. In my academy, I have two courses right now on sale, which is one is the full Forex, all right? And that's the one where you learn everything, both Forex, both volatility, both boom and crash is all in that package. And then the second one is the one I just released last week, which is just for boom and crash. Okay. So if you join the academy today, you already have if you join the academy under the full package, you already have all the Forex trainings that I've given my traders all the way from the day one when we started. You're gonna have all of them in the Google Drive where I do normally upload it. Okay.